Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So there's nothing really going on here. This 14,000 is really a strong level at the moment, and the longer we go sideways, the stronger that level's going to get. I'm still of the opinion we need some form of a pullback and some structure to form so we can form a base and start climbing again. But at the moment, it's kind of futile trying to jump in at the top here or trying to short this or something, because it's going nowhere. So if we start drilling down through the different time frames here, and you see on the 3 hour, you can see buyers are stepping in, but sellers are also stepping in. The only little glimmer of hope here is, let me just get that. This 14,000, we've been above it once, but you can see the whole of yesterday we were selling off it. Didn't matter what happened, we were selling off it. And I suppose that's normal for a big level. You're going to test that level multiple times, but if you break through that level and we get a fairly decent close above it, the probability of us continuing to the upside is very strong. Something is brewing. We had quite a bit of negative data yesterday. The jobs number in the US was atrocious. And we had politicians talking, we had bankers talking, and nothing that they really said has incited the market to, not incited, but filled the market with confidence that they can start buying again. So everybody's just sitting on the sidelines, and I think, my personal opinion is we are waiting to see what's going to happen on the 20th. We're waiting to see what's going to happen with Biden's inauguration. Are the Trump supporters going to cause havoc? There's lots of reports about potential violent demonstrations that are planned for next week. So I think that's one of the things that are going to, just sort of spook investors at the moment, and they're just sitting on the sideline and waiting. So for me, it's more than likely my strategy as well at the moment. I'm almost tempted to take never mind a long weekend, but a long week. So just to stay out of the markets next week as well, and sort of write January off as a pretty much sideways month with very little profit. But we've got to keep our eye on the ball, and right now we do have a bit of a gap to the downside, and we've got a gap to the upside that is going to act as a magnet still, and we do have this triangle forming. So the last bit here is this little, and I can probably extend that up like that. So there's two things to watch out for here. So there's the first thing. So that's the trend line there. That was the triangle. We broke above it yesterday, came back, tested this level here, and I think we'll just put that level in because that is pretty much very similar to what happened on the S&P, but then the S&P gap down below, and I would assume, I haven't looked yet, but I would assume that the DAX is hovering, let me just get DAX futures down 0.18%, so nothing too crazy. So at the moment for me, this is obviously a line in the sand, and that is 14,000 obviously, and then we've got this little level to the downside here, which is 13,969. And is this a triangle break and retest here, or have we formed a newer triangle? And I'm almost of the opinion that that is the structure that is formed there. Okay, so until it breaks that, either way, there's nothing on the offer. So above 14,000, and we get a decent close above there and a retest, that's going to be bullish. And I wouldn't go that close there because this could just form a bigger range. But when we start breaking below this area here, which is 13,873, and that's going to start becoming bearish. So that's kind of the range that we're in. That's the trading structure that you should have. I'm not interested in selling off 14,000. You've had one or two moves which have been fairly decent trades, but my concern here is, we've popped up above it once. Still reckon we're going to pop up again soon. But at the moment, it's sideways. There's nothing really on offer in these markets. And if we just look at the weekly, and I just delete all that noise, you'll see what I mean. There's absolutely nothing on the go for the DAX. So yeah, we're squirting up and down, but we're not gaining and we're not losing. We're just staying right where we are. So 13,070 is the area that we are staying in. And I don't know if there's anything really that's going to come out this today. There's a lot of coronavirus noise, and there's a lot of pressure on hospitals at the moment around the world as people are coming to grips with the new strain. And I think that is also just putting a damper on a lot of things. So at the moment, for me, I am sitting quietly, and we'll wait for something to happen. But I think on indexes, on the markets, probably wait for next week. Bear in mind that earnings season starts next week as well, so that's another little catalyst that's going to add some potential volatility one way or another. Anyway, doesn't help you much, I know, but yeah, sometimes just sitting and watching is also a good trade. It keeps your money in your pocket and helps you look at structure on the lower levels to see and see how it actually pans out. But that's it for me today. Don't forget to like. If you've got a comment, drop us a comment, any ideas, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We do this every day. Anyway, enjoy the weekend, and we'll catch up with you bright and breezy Monday morning. Cheers for now.